Hi, Doris.
Hey, how are you?
I forgot to eat lunch and now I'm home and I'm like eating a tangerine. I'm like, I think I'm starving for some reason.
Yeah, great. I'm still at work. I'm in our recording studio, so that's why all the strange stuff in the background.
Okay. Do you work at Victoria's branch?
Yeah, I do.
That's nice.
Yeah, good. So who is the audience for this?
Middle and high school kids, hopefully. So last year, I did this with the kids, but the challenge was that I don't have access, like there's only so much access I have. So I could just show them up to a certain point. Like I couldn't get into it. And the very first time we did it, we didn't have a ton of kids join, but by the third time we did. And so it is my wish, I'm recording this because hopefully I can just show it to them. And maybe that will help them, because even if we help one student access some support that they need, to me, you know, like I'm a winner if I can help one kid. But
yeah,
if we can help more than one,
no,
I'm definitely excited about that.
I don't have the access where I can get, I mean, unless I submit a question, like I can't show the classroom. So I need like a sample question.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you show them, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So let's give them, like, maybe it's 5:59 and I see kids coming in. So
well, at least
I'm letting another little one in. So let's give them like maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Hi guys, I'm so happy you're here. And I hope that you get to learn how to get some help if you are having trouble, or maybe you will have trouble. It's always great to have like a resource and or know how to get help if you need it. So this is a great way to get some free help if you're having trouble in math or language arts or any science, any social studies. Anybody from kindergarten all the way through high school can get help here. So if you're a big sister or brother, or you have friends, then you can be extra kind and you can show them how to access a tutor too. So that's always great to be a good friend. Okay, let me do it right now. Hi, Olivia. Look at Olivia. Oh, one more person's coming in, so I'm excited. Yay, kids. Hi, Olivia. Olivia's my mentee. So we have a mentoring program here, and these kids are part of the mentoring program. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm so glad that you're here. And remember, whatever you learn, it's always a great idea to share with people you care about. So whether it's your big sister or your little brother or even a friend at school, you know, this is like where you get your extra power. You have like, you're empowered to help other people. So always use like super kind actions to show people you care about them, and helping people access tutoring if they need help with an assignment in language arts or math or science or social studies is definitely a great way to show people that you care about them. So I'm hoping that you learn a lot today and that you can pass it on and help other people too. And we're going to upload this video onto our YouTube channel so that you can access it whenever you want. And if so, for example, if you pay attention and you still forget, you don't need to worry, because we're totally going to load it onto our YouTube channel and then you can watch it again and again. And I'm going to send it through email to your parents too, to everybody's parents, not just your parents, to everybody's parents, so that we always have access to this information, because knowledge is power. All right, so it's 6:02. Doris, is it Sumner?
Yes.
Okay, Doris Sumner, Miss Sumner is here with the Gwinnett County Public Libraries. And she's gonna help us navigate tutor.com so that you can access a free academic tutor when you need help. La señora Doris Sumner está aquí de las bibliotecas de Gwinnett y ella te va a ayudar a entender cómo tener acceso a un tutor académico para que cuando tengas problemas o cuando quieras que revisar algo, ella te puede ayudar a esto on tutor.com. And if you need it in Spanish, I will help you after we're done. Si necesitan la información en español, yo voy a tratar de interpretar, pero también voy a quedarme después de la clase para ayudar. So, Doris, if you don't mind, I might interject a little Spanish here and there, but I told them that I would at the end, I could definitely do it again. I could go over it again in Spanish.
Okay, great.
The floor is yours.
Hi, I'm Doris. I'm from the Lilburn branch of the Gwinnett County Public Library. You'll see me at the front. I'm one of the people who's at the front, like Ashley, working the desk most of the time. So, or we don't have desks. We have two little kiosks. So, and we stand. You come up to us and we will help you with whatever you need help with. My demonstration today is on tutor.com. This is a great service that you can use to help you with your homework. They have live tutors and there are also practice materials as well. So I'm going to go over those things with you and I'm going to share my screen here so you can follow along. The first thing that I want to go over is the library card numbers. Most of you guys, if you are students, you're going to be using for a library card for all Gwinnett County Public Library services. You use your student card or sometimes called lunch number, that number that starts with 201. And your PIN number, unless you have changed it before, is your birth month and your birthday. That is, for example, if you were born on January 1st, it's 0101. So that's going to be your library card number. If you have a regular library card with the 24158 number, that's actually a physical card, then your PIN you chose yourself and it will be 4 numbers that you chose.
Ok, todos entienden. Si necesitan alguna vez en español, yo les digo, pero el número es el número de tu lunch, your lunch number, y tu PIN, el código que tienes que usar después, va a ser el mes de tu cumpleaños, el día, y el mes y el día, es todo. Entonces, el número de lunch, y después el mes, y después el día de tu cumpleaños. Okay.
And now I'm going to, let me get out of that slides. Now I'm going to show you actually how we access tutor.com. So this is our website. It's, oops. Crazy there. This is our website. It is gwinnettpl.org. www.gwinnettpl.org. So to access tutor.com, you go to this website and you are going to go down under Learn and Explore. And either in the kids or the teen section, you can hit tutor.com access. So you scroll down, this tells you what tutor.com is about, and then access tutor.com. You will have to, at this point, put in your library card or that student ID number. And the password will be the PIN. It says password, but it's going to be numbers. So we put in.
Ahí es donde pones el número de tu lunch, el primero, y el segundo es el mes y el día de tu cumpleaños, okay?
Okay, so I'm going and I'm hitting submit. It takes a few seconds usually to come in, and this is the web page this is the home page that you see when you're accessing tutor.com. And I'm going to go over what these different sites or the different parts of the site are. But first of all, I'm going to tell you a little bit of the basics about tutor.com. It is sponsored by the Princeton Review. If we have any older high school students here, you probably have heard of Princeton Review because they put out a lot of study guide materials. They are also put together this site, and there are tutors from a wide array of areas on this site. There's live tutoring. And there, of course, since it's Princeton Review, a lot of study materials on here as well. And this can be used to help students improve their skills, like help with your homework or other questions you may have. And it's also a good review resource before a test, because you do not have to have a specific question to submit. You can just say, I have a test coming up, and then you kind of get in a conversation with the tutor. But I'll show you all that in a while. So here we go. First of all, you're going to go to get a tutor now. That's the first thing, or connect. This is the most important part of the site, and what I want to make sure I go over is to show you what the tutor classroom looks like. So I clicked there on Get a Tutor Now, and you can see there are a lot of different. First of all, I wanted to point out that there is tutoring in Spanish as well. So if you click the drop down menu and you go to Spanish, then it will tell you. You guys may know what this means, even if I don't, but you select your subject, the specific help that you need, and your grade. So you could do that in Spanish or in English. So there's a few more topics when you're doing English. So does anybody have a problem or something that you would submit? Question, like a math problem or something. Does anybody have that they want to submit?
Don't be shy, guys. Ask her if there's a problem that maybe you have a question about. That way we can use it as an example.
It doesn't have to be math. There can be science, any of the subjects. Nobody has one.
Does anybody have a math? You don't have a math one, guys? I can't even think of a math one. I'm so out of it. But
Let's see, is anybody open to one? That. Language arts essays. Yeah, you can do, there's two ways you can do essays. You can get the live tutor on right then and select English and language arts, or there's something called submit a paper. Like if you had like an entire paper that you wanted someone to look over, then that's here at the right tutor essay drop off, and you would say what your grade level is so that they know, you know, what they're judging for. And then you can actually upload the sample if you've already have a paper and you just want it looked over, or if you have an assignment, if you're just getting started and you have an assignment, you can upload a file. So that's an option too. Or you can always just have the live tutor as well, and y'all can review the paper. So does anybody want to do a live question? Anybody?
They're so shy.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to tell you what the what it is gonna look like then if you
Well,
do
in
it.
the chat, somebody said that they wanted to check on language arts essays.
Right, okay, well, I'm doing right. Okay, language and language arts. What grade are you in?
What grade, guys? Tell me the grade. Come on. 7th.
Okay.
Grade.
Okay, so is it literature? Or
Essay?
I don't know even what those things make an essay. For middle school. I don't know what ELL.
ELL is it's more like English language learners.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
It wouldn't be that. So if you, let me see it. I'm gonna see if I'm not blind here. Grammar. What is that last one you're clicking on? Literature?
Yeah, but maybe there's a separate. Oh, here we go.
Okay, I was gonna say there it is.
Right, there you go. So it's under right. If you needed that kind of help for a paper, it would be under right tutor. And oh, and that's another good thing to bring up. You could use this not just for a school assignment, but for your entrance paper to get into college. They can help you with that. Any kind of book report, essay. I think it sounds like essay might be what.
Yes, that's what he said. He wanted essay.
And we were 7th grade. So what was the question about that you would want to tutor to
or
go?
Literature. I don't know. He didn't say, or she didn't say.
Okay, well.
Is there a literature one on there? No, right?
Yeah, there was over
Okay.
here. Literature.
So basically, guys, on this, you guys can just physically just check and see whatever you need help with.
Yeah, so this is the live tutoring. So I have to have an actual question to show you guys, but I'm going to show you guys one of the things I know about this from going in myself is that you can actually, there's a whiteboard. So the teacher will do the tutor will do the problem on a whiteboard, just like a teacher would probably show you. That's in the program. You can talk if you want to voice chat if you want just chat to talk or chat and voice, you can select that here. And it takes a little longer to get the voice person in any, like if you were doing English and language arts, you could attach a paper you had already been working on. Some of the other features of this site, like I was saying before, paper for review, the right tutor essay drop off, you would say what your grade is, what the topic of your paper is. If you have started, like you're pretty much just starting, you have a lot more to do, you just need feedback, you just want that last look at it before you turn it in, and you will have to tell the tutor what exactly the assignment is, or here you can put your actual file of what you've done so far, and you would have to put what format for citation that you're supposed to be using, if it's that kind of paper, you know, where you would be doing that. If it's just an essay, you may not need that. And then you would hit submit, and in about 12 hours, they would come back to you with some help as far as ideas. That's just a drop off. That's not live. You could submit that outside of the 12 to 8, which is the live tutoring is open 12 to 8, but this you can drop off like later at night and probably get it the next day. So that is for the drop off. You can also drop off math questions. There are also quizzes. So this is where you can kind of just look at different topics and get help. And this is open anytime you go to the website. You don't have to be within that 12 to 8 hours. So say if you chose math, order of operations, you could take like a quiz. It gives you a quiz. So that way you can practice. And some of the other things that there is prep for the SAT or ACT or AP exams. They have that. If you're more of a visual learner and you like to watch videos, there are videos on, these are the different videos that they have. They're just short videos that you can watch about basic concepts in those subjects. And let me show you this interface. If you were going to prep for the SAT, for example, you would give the date that you're taking the test, and then you choose you would set your target score, and then it would take you through, you would go here to practice test, coursework, practice tests, other resources. That looks like that goes to all their resources.
That's great though. I love it because it has all of the FAFSA application and the essays, and those are definitely some of the things that we want to go over with the kids. Right. So I didn't even know that, and I have a library card, so I'll probably log into this too.
Definitely keep this in mind for that, because the Princeton, they have been doing SAT, ACT review that for years and years. So yes. I'm sure that section is really good because they have a lot of experience with that. And I also want to show, going back to the home. if you don't like drop down menus like I was showing you, they have a whole nother way to access the different materials that are here.
Padres, si hay padres de familias o estudiantes que hablan español, si no te gusta esos arriba, los mismos temas están aquí abajo, donde estaba enseñando ahorita la página con las partes azules. Sí, aquí también puede usted tener acceso a las clases, los ayudas, los videos, todo eso. Aquí también puede hacerlo.
So this kind of lays it out a little better, everything that the site has. And there are, let's see if there's anything I missed that would be a normal. Yeah, we pretty much went through it all, but you can just access it here.
Okay.
And what are any questions you guys have for me about this? Is anything else I can show you? I did want, is this all students or any of the parents? Here?
I don't know if any parent, they don't have their camera on, so I don't know if the parents are
So
here.
I do want to
last time we did have a couple of parents. Si hay algún padre de familia,
I did speak a couple minutes about this site in conjunction with parents. It has things for adults that are not students too. Job, getting help finding a job. You could drop off a resume or a cover letter for review. So I just wanted to point that.
Dice ella que a la parte de abajo en el medio también hay unos recursos disponibles para los padres de familia y pueden encontrar trabajo y le pueden ayudar a hacer su resume y todo eso. Ahí abajitos tienen también apoyo para adultos.
And that you also, back in the Get a Tutor Now, I wanted to point out this as well, citizenship test. If anybody else needs it, that's another option.
Oh, okay.
For adults.
When they're going to try to be a citizen after getting your green card. Oh, si están practicando para ese examen de la ciudadanía después de la tarjeta verde, también aquí pueden practicar por eso. Hay muchos temas. That's pretty cool.
Okay, so I wanted to point those ones out as well. And let's see. If there's anything else?
That's great. This has been very helpful. And like I said, we're going to upload it to our YouTube channel so more kids will get to see it. We'll definitely share it with them. Okay,
so if I had a this would look a lot better if I had a question to submit.
Guys, you don't have a question?
He has a math question.
Let me see if I can come up with one on my thing, and that way I can ask it and maybe we can solve it. Okay, so this is one. It says solve for y. This is a 7th grade level. It's a two-step equation.
Algebra 7th.
Yeah, 7th grade. So 6 equals 2.
Solve for x.
Solve for y.
Solve for.
This is a 7th grade math equation, guys.
Solve for y.
Okay, so 6 equals 2. So you see how she's typing it in. ¿Ves cómo está poniendo ella el problema de matemáticas en esa cajita? Okay, 6 equals 2, parentheses, y plus 2, and a parentheses. Parentheses, y plus 2, and a parentheses.
I don't know why my computer is not.
Oh, 6 equals 2, parentheses, y plus 2, and a parentheses. Okay, ese es el problema de matemáticas. That's the math equation that we're going to solve. She put it in the box, lo puso en la caja, y ahora vamos ahí.
Okay, now I'm going to hit connect.
Y te dice gracias por conectarte. Thank you for connecting.
So it usually takes a moment or so.
Usualmente toma 1 minuto o 2.
But I've only practiced it earlier in the day. It may take a little longer in the evening.
Because the kids are all out.
There we go.
How do you know she's going to come on? Oh, because it says something.
I don't know yet.
Oh,
We
it says
don't
please
know.
take it.
Now
Yeah.
typing.
Oh, got it. I see it.
And then you'll see how because they don't just tell you the answer. They're going to show you how to solve it, or you have to walk through it with them. That's how this works. And we're still waiting. Okay.
So you're going to have to be patient. Sometimes it takes a little longer. Tienes que tener paciencia porque a veces toma un poquito de tiempo.
Let's say the parenthesis. Long time. The other time I did this, it was like real quick. And just show you while we're waiting for him that these are the different features on here. There's a whiteboard, graphing. If you're graphing, you can make it into graph paper. I forgot where that was, but then there's a graphic calculator you can use. And you could share a file during your session if you need to do that. And these are the different helps to write on the whiteboard. Of course, now I'm just playing at this point. I don't know why he's not answering. This is not a good example. I actually had a good experience with this when I tested it out before. So
that's where they would go then.
Oh, here
I guess
they
it takes a while. Do you think it takes this long for them to get
starting.
help?
Yeah, I think he's starting maybe,
Okay.
but I can't even read what he has. What is that?
So guys, right now what's happening is she's waiting for someone to answer her live, right? Because what we did is she went in 7th grade, math algebra, and she typed in the problem in the little box, right? She typed it in and then she just clicked the green button so that she wanted some help. And so
And
right
now-
now, we're waiting for someone to come live and
Yeah,
help her
he's
with the
starting.
problem.
He's starting, and you can tell from this, he's not just gonna give the answer.
So
Are
how can you
familiar
tell
with
that somebody's there?
Yeah, so I think he wrote this, and maybe he's gonna demonstrate what the distributive property is. I'm gonna say no, because I think I know what he's talking about, but I don't know that word.
Yeah, it is taking a minute. I'm trying to read because I'm blind. See, I don't know where you're reading this, anything about properties or anything. I don't read any of that there on the screen.
What do you see on the screen?
Thanks for connecting. Please take a moment to review something. Thanks for connecting.
Oh, I gotcha. I'm sorry. I think that's my bad. I think I just exited out the whole thing. What do you see now? No.
Welcome to your personal dashboard, your home
Yeah,
away
okay,
from home.
sorry. That just didn't even work at all.
Okay, well, I mean, I think they get the gist of it. They know where to go in and submit their problem. Boys and girls, I need you to unmute yourself or put it in the chat if you have a question, because really this is the big part of it. Esta es la parte mayor. It's like how to go to the Gwinnett County Public School, the Gwinnett County Library, right? You put in your lunch ID. That's
I'm
your
actually gonna
username.
go over that again, because just to make sure they get it. Okay, you're
Yeah,
gonna
so
go to
you put in your
Gwinnett.org.
username ID, and your password is your month and your day. 2 numbers for month, 2 numbers for day. So if your day is the 7th, you would put 07, okay? And then, so there she is. She's accesstutor.com. She went on the Gwinnett County Public Library website.
I'm already logged in, so.
Okay,
it put me
you have to log
back
out, I
where it
think.
was. Yeah,
You see where it says your account, my account at the right, on the right-hand side?
right.
You can log out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There you go.
So you log out.
All right, now she can go to the Gwinnett County Public Library website.
Website.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, look, Hispanic Heritage Month, September 15th through October the 15th.
Okay,
All right,
so we're going back in with our card. Like
this is your lunch number, boys and girls. Your lunch number goes in barcode. If anybody has trouble with this, and last year some kids did, I think somewhere there's a phone number, and they call. Oh, there was a chat, a live chat, and we got in that way.
Yeah.
And then your password, 2 numbers for month, 2 numbers for the day. So my birthday, September 18th, I would put 0918. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then
All right.
we're back here.
Yep. Once you log in, you get to this page, right? And then you can click here, or you can click up top.
And if you want live help, you go to get a tutor. If you want to drop off questions, you go to submit for a paper, drop off for a math question. And if you want the stuff for the SAT, you go here under other tools.
So Doris, I have a question. When you click on submit a paper, do they upload their paper?
Yes, let me show you.
They have to scan it, or maybe if it's saved on a Word doc, if it's saved on the computer, they can just upload it?
Yes. There are lots of different ways. You can choose the file here to upload.
Okay, so let's pause there for a second. Let's pause. Right here, boys and girls, you can't do it and expect them to come back like this. it takes 12 hours. So you could do it tonight and it'll be back when you get home from school, maybe. I don't, yeah, something like that. Or in the morning, right? Before you leave for school, 12 hours. It'll be done in the evening if you do it in the morning. So maybe at night might be better. And so when you fill in the boxes, you can click, when you click choose file, you can upload your paper. Let's say you had to write an essay about Latin American economy and, you know, whatever. So you would write your paper on the computer, Microsoft Word, and then you can upload it right here. All right, you can upload it, you send it, and in 12 hours, they'll give you feedback, right? They'll let you know like maybe what you need to work on or if it looks great or whatever. They'll give you some feedback so you can work on it. So you can't do it like the night before it's due. You have to plan. When your teacher tells you to write the paper, you need to do it so you have time for somebody to help you review it. And then for drop off, which is the third tab, 1, 2, 3, drop off.
The math.
Is that for math? That's for math questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to upload or no? No, you don't upload. You just type it in. But
this would be for like, this would most likely be like when you know you're not going to be available during the 12 to 8 tutoring hours. And so like at maybe 9 p.m. you write the question down, and then
in 24 hours it says less than 24. Okay.
Yeah, around 24 hours you would get not the answer. I've been told you don't get the answer to your question. They'll give you an answer to a similar, they'll like work out a very similar problem for you.
So this third tab, esa tercera opción es drop off, es de matemáticas. Ahí pones tu pregunta y no te dan la respuesta. Te van a tratar de ayudar a enseñarte cómo pueden resolver un problema de matemáticas que es similar. So they won't give you the answer, right? And it's not right away. So in less than 24 hours, so you need time, So if you're having problems with math now, you could submit it and let them, and you can see how they solve a problem that's similar to yours, right? So this is a good, you know, when you're in class, sometimes you're like, you get it. The teacher's going over the problem and you're like, this is easy, I got it. But then you get home, you got to do your homework and you're like, I don't have it. Like, I don't even know what's going on. And so this is where you put in your problem and maybe it'll help you refresh and remember. And this is a good way to practice it too, okay?
And also, besides attaching a file, it's sometimes hard to type out a math problem, so they give you this option.
Oh, you can write it.
Yeah.
With your mouse. Okay. You see that? Puedes escribirlo con el mouse de la computadora. Lo puedes escribir el problema. So you can write the problem out with your mouse and then you can submit. Excellent. Okay. And then take a quiz. Not that one, the other one, yeah. So take a quiz. I think it's like for you to help you prepare maybe for a real test that you might be having.
Yeah.
So if you're, yeah, and I think you're gonna get to choose, yep, you get to choose the topic and like what the test might be about. Let's say you have a test in 2 days and you're like, man, I need to practice, you know, my physics, there's physics, math, algebra, biology, everything. So you're like, I'm gonna have a test tomorrow. I need to practice and see like how well I'm really doing. And so then you can click here, find the subject.
Like if you're doing physics, they have all these different.
Yep, find the subject, find the quiz that you're gonna practice. And you don't get a real grade, but this is a good practice because then you're like, then at the end you could be like, yep, I got it. Or you could be like, I need to study. Maybe I need to ask my teacher that I can stay after school, right? And do some tutoring, or maybe during lunch, or maybe my mom can drop me off early in the morning. So this is a good way to start practicing, and you got to start planning, boys and girls. You can't wait till the last minute. This is not going to cut it, right? We got to start planning ahead, practice ahead, so that if you have a challenge, you got to dig deep inside and be really brave and tell your teacher that you need help, and maybe they can help you before school, at lunch, or after school. Entonces, esta práctica de este examen pequeño ustedes deben hacerlo unos días antes de que en verdad tengas tu examen en la clase, porque si no haces bien en esta práctica, tú le puedes decir al maestro o a la maestra que necesitas ayuda. Entonces tienes que, o sea, eso es una cosa muy madura, ¿verdad? De una persona que tienes que decir, necesito ayuda. Entonces quizás te pueden ayudar antes de clase o durante la comida, el almuerzo o maybe después de la escuela. Entonces quizás pueden comunicarse con la mamá para que ella también sepa y te puedan ayudar. No esperen hasta el último minuto, por favor. Do not wait till the last minute, boys and girls. These are all these tools and resources to help you prepare so that you can do well in school. And if you forget something, you need to let me know, and then maybe I can walk you through it again.
Oh, and that reminds me, like there's a area after you take a quiz and they give you your score for resources, and it will sometimes give you like worksheets you can do.
Oh, okay. Entonces, si no haces bien en el examen en esta práctica, el sistema te va a dar más prácticas, te va a dar ejemplos y una otra práctica para que hagas para que te mejores. So it will give you practice stuff, guys. So if you don't do that well, for every question that it's wrong, it'll help you try to study and practice. So that's excellent too. Are there any questions? ¿Alguna pregunta? ¿Alguien? No? Okay, well, Doris, thank you so much for being here for all of the students. We have about 17 today, and I really, really appreciate it. We will email this link video to the parents after I upload it on YouTube. And that way everybody will know, will get access to learn how to access the tutor.com. Thank you so much. We're totally gonna make a big deal out of it because this is very helpful to us.
Okay, thank you. And come to the library. We're all open now.
And the library, do they have sessions where they help students too?
Oh, do you have a question?
I'm sorry.
Somebody's raising their hand.
Okay, go ahead. Oh,
when does the tutoring start again?
Oh, their hours are 12 to 8.
And is this at every library?
No, that's in the tutoring.
And here, live. I'm sorry, okay, live. Yes, okay, now I get it.
Now,
live tutoring.
Some libraries are having tutoring help. It's really dependent because the people are volunteers that come in and do our tutoring in the branches. And that is dependent per branch. Because of COVID, we have a lot of situations where people don't want to come in and volunteer to do that. It's been harder, but some of the branches are doing it. I would say just calling our main number and asking, because they know which branches are currently doing it.
Okay.
Going on our website.
Yeah, and boys and girls, if you need help with that, just let me know. Your mom can WhatsApp me or make a comment on Facebook or call me or email me, and I can help you, and I can call the library for you to get all of that, okay? So your parent can help you or I can help you too.
Okay. Great. And let your parents also know if you have little brothers and sisters that we have a lot of different things for them as well that is accessible digitally if people are still not coming in the library, like their Tumble books, which are readers that they can read online. They're like read along books. And there are things, story times have started back in some of the branches for the little kids. So we're really trying to get back going with everything. So come and see us.
Yes. I'm typing what you're saying has its own. You have to code, okay.
If I can get back to the slide, I'll show you my list. This was the one. This is some of the things that we have for families.
Okay. Oh
The
yeah,
zoo
I've heard about
pass.
the zoo passes.
Park passes, like the Georgia State Park. Launch pads are what I was telling you. These are little tablets. They have games for
Oh,
little kids. This is not for your guys' age. This would be
for the babies, the
small.
little ones?
Yeah, little ones.
What age? Up to
And-
what age?
There's a few of them that are the older elementary, but most are for that, like pre-reading.
Pre-reading.
age.
Entonces los launch pads están disponibles para que pueden prestar para los niños que son como menos de 5 añitos. Hay pases, también ellos tienen pases para zoológico que son gratis y también o sea, tickets gratis para ir a los parques del estado. And what about the laptop loaners?
If you need a laptop when you're in the library, you can actually borrow.
In the library. You can't take it home. You can't check it out.
Right.
Okay,
Can't
gracias.
take those out. Those
Awesome,
are just
awesome.
inside, and I believe it has to be an adult
To check
No,
it
I
out.
think
Okay, okay.
to check it out, I think.
Esto, dice que también tienen laptops, pero lo puedes, te pueden prestar cuando estás en la librería, en la biblioteca, perdón. No puedes llevarlo a casa, pero si necesitas una laptop en la biblioteca, te lo pueden prestar. Cree ella que tiene que prestarlo un adulto. So you can check out, you can borrow a laptop, guys, while you're at the library. And everybody, all of you, we're all from different schools. There's a library near you. Again, if you need to find out what library that is, if we need to call them, let me know and I will help you.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much, Doris. Okay, boys and girls, have a good evening. Hope to eat some dinner. And I wish somebody made me dinner because I'm really hungry. I will talk to you guys soon and let me know if I can help with anything, okay?
Bye. Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody. Adiós todos. Gracias.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.